Recording. Hello, today is Monday, May 10th. This is chair Pilates. Today we're going to use a squishy ball. This is your prop tip for today. All right, having a seat, you're going to sit all the way to the back. I hope everybody can hear me okay. Zoom got kind of weird and keeps changing my settings. It keeps saying adjust automatically. I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to turn myself up there. Here we go. Perfect. Next, sneaky Zoom. So go ahead and just hold the ball right in between your knees. If your chair is too deep, you can move up a little bit so that you can just hold it there. And we're going to start with some side bends. Feet are flat on the floor. Make sure your toes stay flat on the floor. Let's go over to the side. You can drop the arm and lift up. Same side, or if you have arms on your chair, you're just going to rest your arm on your chair. Let's do 5 of these. That's 3. 2 more. 4. Good. One more time. And over. And then we'll switch sides, up and over. 1. Anchoring the opposing hip, just letting that drop into the chair. Last 2, up and over. One more time, up and over. Good. From here, we're just going to lift the heels up and down. So you're just going to gently hug the ball, not too crazy, just enough to hold it. And lift. So they just took a piece of concrete out right outside my window. So luckily, I think they're finished with that. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Slightly rotate your heels in and lift and lower for 5. 4. Don't drop the ball. 3, 2. And 1, and then rotate the heels out, toes turned in. This will be a little easier to hang on to the ball. Lift up for 5. Try to get the heels all the way to the floor. You might have to move up for that. 4, 3, breathing. 1 more. Good, grab the ball with your left hand, side bends for 5. Pretend like you never took the ball out from in between your knees. So keep your legs pretty organized. Don't let them move around. 3, 2 more. And then we're going to add a little bit of rotation of the body. Good. So now we'll come up, over, and we'll rotate. So you're going to twist forward, go around, come up. Inhale, exhale, twist forward. Woo, that feels good. 3, 2 more. 4. If you want to reach your arm back a little bit, you can. One more time. 5. Good. Switch arms. Straight to the side. 1. 5 of these. 3. 2 more. 4. One more time. 5. Good. Let's add a rotation. Up, over, twist. 2. Woo. 3. 4. One more time. 5. Good. And center. Great. Bring the ball right up into your sternum. So right here, and place your hands on the front of the ball. So I want you to inhale, and I want you to lift your spine into the ball. So you'll inhale forward, and then exhale back to where you started. So your ribs are going to push out into the ball. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, breathe. Exhale. One more time, out. and back. We'll go to your side. Now we're gonna breathe that way. So we're gonna compartmentalize our breathing. So breathe into the ball. Again. Good. Don't hyperventilate, please. So easy breath. I'm kind of being obnoxious about it. So you can just take regular breaths. Now we'll go to the other side and breathe in and back and in and out and again in. And just note, is it harder on one side to only move in that direction? Good, and now we'll go into the back of the body. So you're gonna put the ball behind your ribs in the back and then go to the chair. Hands on the knees without bending your spine, just breathe into the back of your body. So feel the back of the ribs expand. And again. Rib cage will open this way. 2 more. I have to be less aggressive with my breathing because I'm getting kind of dizzy. 1 more time. Good. All right, cross the arms over the chest and twist side to side. So twist to your left, twist to your right. So I'm pushing into the ball slightly. My hips aren't moving, just the upper body moves off to the side, leaning against the ball. Thinking about making my waist smaller and tighter as I come back to this position. Again, twist, twist. My legs want to move, I'm trying to keep them still. 1 more time, twist, and then back to center. Good, you're gonna hold your head for this, okay? And then we're gonna lean into the ball to do a nice little tiny back bend. And then forward, keep pressing into the ball so that when you come forward, your elbows go towards your knees, but you don't sit away from the ball. Inhale, lean back into the ball. Exhale, forward without the ball falling away. So we're doing a lot of spine movement right off the bat here. One more time. Back into the ball, inhale. A lot of breathing too. Exhale to the front. Good, sit up tall, open the arms, drop this arm down, take this arm across. I'm going out towards this opposite knee. I'm gonna reach, again, I'm not gonna lose the ball. I'm not gonna drop the ball. Reach across. So my fold is happening up here in my ribs, not down here in my hips. Reach across. Exhale. See if you can kind of deepen your lower abdominals as you reach across. Last 2. 1 more. Up to sit, hold here, twist. 1, 2, inhale, exhale. 1, 2, breathe in. Exhale, twist, twist, inhale. Twist, 1, 2, inhale, 1 more time, twist, twist, inhale. Come to this side. So left hand over, you can go inside knee, outside knee. Ready? We go curl. Ball stays behind you. Exhale, curl. You can go to your head here if you want. It's up to you. Exhale, curl and twist. I'm pushing into this leg just a little bit. Last two. One more, a lot of isolated abdominal movement. Open the arms, twist, twist. Let's go legs together, which is not always easy. And let's go heels lifted. So I'm gonna squeeze my knees, squeeze my inner thighs, squeeze my heels. Twist, 1, 2, center. Inhale. Don't let your legs move. 2 more, twist, twist, center, one more time, twist, twist, center. Good. All right, lean forward, take the ball away. Lean back. I'm actually gonna scoot forward on my chair, going with the legs, holding the ball. Gonna have to separate the feet a little bit. So I'm on an angle on my chair, right? My hips are towards the front, my upper back is towards the back. I have a big space behind me here. And my spine's pretty straight. I'll turn sideways. So I'm not curled into that position. I'm leaning straight back, okay? All right, so squeeze the ball, heels lifted. Here we go. Extend, extend. This doesn't change. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. One more time. Good. Arms reach. Sit up. Flat spine. Everything's straight. Lean back. Lean back. Touch. Exhale. Come back up. Just a note. If you're having trouble getting back up, move back a little bit so that you don't have a huge distance to move, right? The further forward you go, the more work you're going to have to do to get up and down. Okay, so I'm going to go way up here. Don't fall off your chair. Heels lifted. Hinge back. Come back up. So my core muscles in front here have to pull me back up, not my lower back. Inhale, hinge. Good, on your way up, give the ball a little bit of a squeeze. Inhale back. That'll help you find these muscles. Exhale, a little squeeze there. Don't squeeze the ball. Inhale, lean back slow. Exhale, a little squeeze up. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, squeeze up. Woohoo! Inhale back. Exhale. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little harder by crossing my hands here. Squeeze to come back up. That's an option. You don't have to do it, right? Because now you don't have this lever anymore, okay? Inhale back. Option to cross the hands up. 2 more, inhale. Cross, exhale, squeeze the ball. A lot going on here. One more time, heels are still lifted. Back, squeeze, up. Okay, let's tuck and curl. So now the pelvis moves. Pelvis did move a moment ago. Tuck and curl, sit back up. Tuck and curl, sit back up. Take the ball, put it back here. Move so that you feel it. Tuck and curl into the ball. Sit back up. So your sitting bones slide under you. You'll feel them. They'll kind of disappear when you get to your butt cheeks, right? So I don't feel my sit bones anymore. I'm not squeezing my butt either. That's, if I squeeze my butt, see how I pop up like that? So I'm not doing that. I'm working in here. Exhale. Slide your sit bones underneath you. Come back up. Arms can be here. Arms can be here. Take your time. Exhale. My heels are still lifted. Inhale, don't move. Exhale, come forward again. Sit all the way up. So I want you to go from tall to curled, right? Teaching your hips how to do that. Curl back. Curl forward. Then sit back up. Last two. Talking curl back. Curl forward. So much work right in here. One more time. Talking curl back. And up and forward. Good. Heels down. Ball between ankles. Rotate the toes out, which means the knees get to turn out now, which is nice. They'll be happy about that. Okay? So you want to walk your feet close so that you can squeeze the ball with your ankles. Okay? I'm sitting forward on my chair. You don't have to. You can sit back. It's a little harder to lift your legs up and down if you sit back, but you can do it. All right, so heels are squeezing towards each other, lift, lower, up, and down, up. So you might feel that all the way up here, actually. Lift, maybe. Lift, that's where I'm feeling it. Up, up. So when your heels drop, you kind of release the tension a little bit. So initiate by squeezing the heels, keeping them squeezed, go down, let them relax. Squeeze and lift. 3 more. 3. Woo, getting tired up in here. 2, 1. Good, okay? Separate. Lift this leg up. So hold with your hands. Lift this leg. Lean back. So you're gonna need to scoot forward for sure. Okay? Rock yourself back up to seated. Lean back. Hold this leg for me. Hold it. Come back up. Hips. Rock back one more time. Rock back. Sit back up. I can feel myself going over my sitting bones. This side. Hold your leg. Shoulders don't rise, please. Shoulders relax. Elbows to the side. Rock back. Come back up. 3. 2 more. Bony sitting bones, one more time. 5, up and down. Okay, heels back together again. Again, I'm sitting at the front. So I want you to squeeze your heels for 3. 3, 2, 1. Lift the heels up, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Heels down, don't squeeze. Exhale, lift and squeeze. 2, 3, and down. If you put your hands on your thighs, you're gonna feel your legs do this. They're gonna rotate out like that, just a little bit. Lift up and squeeze. 2, 3, and down. Up and squeeze. And down. Squeeze. Woo, last 2. Back of the booty. 1 and inner thighs, one more time. Squeeze. 2, 1 and down. Little bit of thigh here too, right? Foot on the right foot on the ball. Press down the best you can. Press down. Try to smash the ball, make it flat. Arms here. Two more. One more. Let your foot rest. Twist away from the ball. Come back. So the arms, they're not crossed, they're stacked right on top of each other. That way I can push up from the bottom one and down from the top one a little bit. Twist away from the ball. Come back. One more time. Twist away. Come back. Here we go. We're going to push and twist. Inhale, don't move. Exhale, push and twist. Inhale, center. Push and twist. Inhale, push and twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, push, twist, center. Grab that leg. Are you still sitting in the front of the chair? It's an option, but when you rock back and forth, it's good to be at the front because if you're at the back, you won't be able to move much, okay? So grab that leg, lift it up, Fix where your position is, come back forward, lift it, roll back. Now come back to the back, and the option is to straighten your leg, bend your knee, come back up, go back, straighten your leg if you want. It doesn't have to be completely straight. We're gonna flex the foot this time, up, straighten your leg, flex, woo, feel that stretch. Release the foot, bend the knee, last time, back. Leg straightens, flex, release, bend, come up to sit. Good, switch sides. Press down, push. Very challenging. You don't have much to work with here, except muscles. You don't have any gravity. You don't have any momentum. Press. You notice we're not leaning forward, so there's no body weight helping you here. One more time. Stack the arms. I'm going to switch the arm that's on the top. So I think I had, this is my right arm, your left. So I'm going to switch it, okay? Leg stays resting, you twist away, come back. Push up and down with your arms a little bit, twist away. Twist away. Woo, one more time, let's add the pressure into the ball as you rotate. Exhale, twist, inhale. We're connecting a bunch of dots between the legs and the upper body. Twist. One more time, twist. Yes, come center. Drop the arms, grab your thigh, lean back, pick up your leg. Make sure you're sitting where you want to sit. Come back up. Lean back, extend, bend. One leg might straighten better than the other one, or you just stick with a bent knee. It's up to you, right? You don't have to straighten your leg. Two more without moving your foot. One more time, back. Good, here we go. We're gonna add the foot for 3, lean back, extend, flex, point. If you're flexible, this exercise is gonna be easy for you. If you're not, it's gonna be a challenge. Back, extend, flex, point, and bend. Good. Ball back between the ankles. So this time we're going to rotate heels out, ball in between knees. So these rotations happen up here. They don't happen down there. So if you rotate up here, then everything else will just follow suit, right? So it's the hips don't stay here and then you try to rotate your knee in. You've got to rotate from your hip, okay? Rotate from your hip. So, oops. Okay, so my heels are pointing outward, my toes are pointing inward, my knees are pointing inward, my hip bones are pointing inward. Lift and lower. Exhale up. You might feel a stretch down there by your ankles at your Achilles down here. And lift and lower and up and down, up. Last 2. One more time. Let's add on by adding a little upper body crunch to this. So we're going to go cross chest, okay? Or option is behind the head. I'll do a few here and then I'm going to go here. But you can't pull on your neck. Not allowed. Exhale, curl to get to the thighs. Inhale, drop the heels. Exhale, curl. Squeeze the ball slightly on your lift. Curl. I'm going behind the head. Curl, squeeze, inhale. Exhale, curl, squeeze. Last two, curl, squeeze. One more time. Curl, squeeze, and lift. Good. Walk the heels in. Take the ball away. If you have any kind of vertigo or dizziness, I wouldn't do this exercise. I'm going to scoot back a little bit so my hips are firmly on top. We're rolling down towards the floor. Drop the chin. Roll towards the floor. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Come back up. I want you to run your hands along your legs. I want you to wake your legs up, okay? So feel that sensation of your fingers running down the sides of your legs, waking up those nerves. Touch your feet, touch your ankles, roll back up. Exhale, roll down. Roll back up. Last time, roll down. Roll back up. Tingling. Pass. Picking up the nerves. Let's go down the right leg. Down the left leg. Let's go on the right arm. Down. Pat yourself on the back for doing such a good job. Especially you mothers out there. Let's go under your arm. Good. Drop the arms. Just take a moment to see what that feels like from side to side. Good, and then we'll wake up the other side. Over here. There's really no proper way to do this. Just wake it up, wake up, right? Over here, down your side. Wake up, tap your shoulder, give yourself a pat on the back. Make a fist, okay? So my ball's still sitting right behind me, right against my tailbone. Like this. So I'm not all the way up against the chair, but I'm sitting against something. Make a fist, and you're gonna do some taps in the back of your hips. And you can do this standing up, right? You can do it standing up if you want, if your chair is in the way. Tap. Little bit of booty. Lower back. Bottom of the ribs. And side of the hips. All right. For those of you who would like to do some squats, here we go. If you want to leave this part out, you can. You can take your time. You can use a prop. You can help the arms of your chair can help you stand up. Whatever, okay? Whatever works for you, or you can just leave it out if it's not in your repertoire today. All right, so we're going to hold the ball in between the legs. That'll keep the legs in alignment. You're going to hinge your hips forward, stand up, hinge at your hips, bend your knees, sit back down. Make sure your chair won't move. Hinge and sit. Forward, up, hinge and sit. I want you to stand all the way. So I want you to make sure that your knee joint stacks on the upper and lower leg, right? Sit, lean forward, stand. Make sure you're going into straight legs so your leg bones line up, okay? Hinge, bend, sit, forward, stand. So if I stand all the way, I get my booty muscles to kick in too. So they have to kind of engage there at the top. And then at the hinge, they're going to kind of let go a little bit, and then, but then re-engage on the way down. Hinge, push yourself up from your butt. Hinge, sit back down. Stand. Option to make it a little more challenging, don't touch the top of the chair. Hinge, hover, stand. So if you choose to do this one, your knees are going to go forward a little bit, right? If I'm going to sit all the way down, I know the chair's there, so my knees don't really go much past my that 90 degree. But here I don't know the chair's there, so a little bit more work here. We have 2 more of these, please. Little hover, one more time. Hover, stand, and hold. Good. I'm going to turn to the side. Hold my chair. My ball's still in between my knees. All right. This is for balance. Okay. It's for balance. Don't pull on it. Don't push it. Don't tip it. Okay. It's just here in, for balance. Heels are going to rise. Up and down. We're doing 5. 5. 4. 3. Somebody got kicked out. 2 and 1. Good. Okay. Toes are going to rise up. Now you can do these alternating, because sometimes lifting your toes can throw you off balance a little bit. So if you want to alternate these, you can. Otherwise, you can try and do both at the same time. This is strengthening those front leg muscles. Up and up. Let's do 2 more. Up and 1. Good. From here, you're going to turn the toes out. Ball still in between the legs. Lift and lower. 2. This makes sure your legs belong where they are. 3, 4. One more time. And 5. From this position, lift the right toe. Lift the left. Lift the right. Lift the left. 2 more. Lift. Lift. Option 2 times is to see if you can do both. One more time. Up and down. Good. Bring your feet back to parallel. Take the ball away. Put it on the chair. Place your hand back on the chair. Put your weight on your inside leg. Tap your toe out to the side. Sweep it to front, to back. You can cross over if you like. Front to back. If you don't want to cross over, you can just step right to the front of the standing foot and to the back. But you can cross over. You can even take your foot off the floor. Any of those work. Let's do 3 more. Circumduction. 2. Stay to the back, please. Toe right behind your standing leg if possible. If it's not possible, take it over to the side slightly. You're just going to lift that foot off the floor. Lift. Lift. Teeny tiny lift, right? Just a teeny tiny lift, because I don't want my back to bend. I want to use my booty, my glute muscle, to lift my leg. Teeny tiny. And the standing leg's working very hard. Up. Up. Last 2. One more time. Up. Circle around, feet together. Good. Which leg was your standing leg? Okay. Mental note. So that would be your left. Yes. Turn towards the chair. Okay. My ball's just sitting there. I'm going to put my hands down here. Your other option is to use the back of your chair, right? So you can use the back of your chair too. okay? Take the leg we were working, the one that was circling, take that one back, okay? I'm going back over here. So take that leg back, toes on the floor. From here, you're gonna bend and straighten. So now I'm moving. This toe's kind of resting. I'm not really using this leg very much. I'm really using that left leg down, up. If you want, you can take your foot off the floor, down and up. This is what it would look like if you were like this. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Yes. Use that leg. Keep the toe down if it's too much, right? One more. Down and up. Feet together. Woo, walk those hips up a little bit. Other side. Should we do these first? Not sure I want to do them again. Okay. All right, here we go. Around to the front. Remember, you can cross over if you like. It all depends on your hips. Around to the back. Around to the front. Around to the back. Two more. And back. Okay, come to the back. If you can put your foot right behind your standing leg, great. If you can't, it can go to the side slightly. All right, you want to do a tiny little hinge with the upper body, and you just, it's this little teeny tiny lift. So just the toe comes away from the floor and down. Away and down. No movement in the lower back. It's all down here in the butt. Up, up. Standing leg is working. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Foot comes in. Shake it out a little bit. Second exercise, same thing. Lifts first, and then we're going to bend and straighten the leg that stands. So you can use the top of the chair like so, or you can use the back of the chair. Okay, I'll transition in between. Hand here, this leg back. Okay, little baby lifts here. You can do much bigger, right? Because you're bending over more. Keep the toe down. Now the bending leg is gonna stand and straighten. Keep your toe down, stand and straighten. Yes, your knee goes a little bit forward, stand and straighten. I'm gonna lift this leg up now. So now my front leg is doing all of the work. Keep going. Look like this, down and up. Let's do 4 more. With or without the toe down. 2, 1. Leg comes in. Shake your hips up. Okay? Time for planks. So some of you may need to walk to the front of your chair, like so. Some of you can stay on the side and do them from the side. I'm going to put this right down at the front here, in case I want to reach down and grab it. I don't know, I might want to do that. Okay, first let's start with a flat back bend. So arms are going to be reaching. I'm going to slowly descend towards the chair. I'm going to try to lift all this up and in to help me do this. Touch. And then I'm going to try and come straight back up. So make sure you pick up your internal abdominal muscles So lift those up and then stand back up. Okay, lower without my hips going backwards. So I'm gonna really try to lower, keep my legs anchored, touch, exhale. Your toes are gonna do some work too here, but that's okay. Exhale, lift up your internal core muscles and stand back up. So this is a flat spine exercise, straight down. Inhale when you touch, exhale back up. And you don't have to go all the way to the top, right? You can go this far if you want. That's okay too. And up. All right, we're gonna stay down on the next one and walk the legs back. Staying down, walk the legs back. Find your plank. Try to drop your hips down. Really press through your arms. Hands are obviously in the center of the chair, not on the edges. Walk your feet back in. Find your hinge. So lift up your tummy and come up to standing. Good. All right, let's roll down. Let's grab that ball into the left hand. So I'm gonna roll down, or whatever hand is the front. Okay. The opposite hand's gonna go on the chair. I'm gonna roll this time. It's not a flat back. So I'm gonna roll my upper body, roll, 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 roll. One hand on the chair. Opposite leg goes back behind you. So this is my right arm. This is my left leg. Okay. You might be different. Swing that arm. Just let it hang. Good option is to lift the leg while you're swinging. For 5, touch, 4, touch, 3, 2, one more. And touch. Bend your knees a little bit, drop your head, round up to standing. Yay, switch sides. Find the distance you want. Roll down. I'm holding in my left hand now. Roll down. Touch the chair. Good. Straight arm. My back is pretty neutral. You know, I'm not tipped out and I'm not really rounded. It's pretty neutral. Swing your arm. Oh, opposite leg touches the floor, sorry. So let that arm really just swing like it's a swing. There's a lot of swinging with that baby. All right, let's add the leg lift. So the arm will go forward, leg will come up. The chair's for balance. You have 2 more. 7, 8. Good, foot down, drop your head. Yeah. Good. Plus we allowed our upper body and our arm to stabilize this while the rest of our body was moving. Okay. I'm gonna go to the back with my legs wide. We're gonna do some extension from the back. It's very subtle, but it's doable. I'll turn this way. Okay. So what I'm looking for is a bend up here, not a bend down here. So more up here, between my shoulder blades, not down here. Okay, so I want to start with a straight arm and I want my legs pretty wide. And maybe you want to turn your legs out a little bit, possibly. It's going to allow your hips to open in the front if your legs are slightly turned out. So that'll allow this to open up and it'll allow you to move just your upper body. Okay, so my hands are on the chair. It's just my upper back that moves. I'm not doing that, right? I'm not pushing my hips forward. Okay, fingers on the chair. Lift your heart up. Inhale. Exhale. It's very subtle. Inhale, lift. Exhale. So this is for balance. Lift up. You can also push on the chair a little bit, which might help you bring that upper body into extension. One more time, lift up and down. So I'm going to add the ball to my chest. Okay. And again, I am not pushing my hips forward. So to help me figure that out, I'm going to bring my the chair right up against my hips. So if I do push my hips forward, my chair's going to move. This is not for everybody. You might need to keep your hand on the chair. Okay. There's a balance component involved here. So if you're not sure about your balance, keep your hand away on the chair. Okay. Don't move the chair forward. All right. So you want to pinch your bottom a little bit so that you keep your legs in your hips, right? So that they don't push forward. All right, hands against the chest like so. Here we go. Inhale, upper body up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Pinch your booty a little bit. Squeeze your butt a little bit. Last two. Push the ball into your chest. Up. One more time. Back and forward. Now we'll do it sitting. So much easier sitting. We did it in the beginning. We're going to do it two different ways. One's with the ball behind your back, and then the other time we're going to hold the ball against the back of our head. So we're going to go into the upper back between the chair and your body. Okay. So if you want to bend backwards, you have to hold your head. Okay. You can't bend backwards. It's going to strain your neck. And I don't want anybody's neck straining. Okay. So hold your head. You can always get a towel to hold your head if it's too hard to hold your hands behind your head. All right. Lean into the ball. Go back over the ball. Exhale. Come back up front. Lean back over. So we're sitting, so your hips can't go forward, right? Because we're sitting. Exhale. Back over, inhale. And again. So I know that you've seen people that have somewhat of a hump on their back, right? And maybe in your mind, you're like, oh my God, I'm getting a little hump in my upper back. So part of this movement helps to counteract that, right? Because you're allowing your spine to arc up and over, which is the opposite direction of the hump, right? So this is important exercise. It doesn't matter how big it is. It just matters that you allow your spine to go backwards like that, right? Two more. Last time. Good. Now we'll use the ball to do it. So we're going to lean against the chair. And you're going to take the ball behind the bottom of your head. You don't have to lace your fingers together. You can hold the sides of the ball. Hold the sides, the elbows are closed, okay? They're closed, but don't pull. Just cradle your head with the ball. Here we go, back over. And forward. Remember, don't pull. The movement happens from your ribs and your spine, not from your neck and your elbows. And you can make this kind of big, right? If you want to go forward slightly, you can. And since we're sitting down, so I'm going to actually go all the way to my knees, come all the way back up, go all the way over. Since we're sitting down, if you want to close your eyes, you can, if that makes you comfortable. That's your inhale. This is your exhale. One more time. To seated. Ooh. Fall down. Okay, so we did pull on our neck a little bit, so let's roll the neck a little. So turn. I'm not a big a fan of having your neck go back without support, so we're only going to go front and around. Turn your eyes, drop your chin down, roll to the other side, come up, come back to me, go left, roll forward. You might hear all sorts of things happening in there. Turn, roll. Turn and roll. Turn and roll. And one more time, turn and roll. And center. All right, we are done. I hope you enjoyed.